people. So I traveled the world like with speed packed in my stuff because I couldn't find speed on the road. You could find coke, like Ryan said, and like you can find coke anywhere. I guess because it's more expensive and you can make more money, but the drug dealers make more money. But so I would pack the speed with me. It took it everywhere. For 2 years, I was just a total junkie and just. I would come home and I'd have to snort lines in the morning just to wake up to take my kid to school and stuff because I was a single dad still at that point. But it was just, my life was spinning out of control. I hated being alive, but I wanted to be alive for my kid, but why? I was like, why do I want to be alive for my kid? You know, I got my dreams came true and everything and I'm miserable. I can't make myself happy. So why am I going to raise this kid? So I started getting suicidal. Like I just thinking, like I want to die, man. I want to just get out of here and start life over, or, you know, or whatever. Not start life over, but like go into the ground and not even think about nothing. Just go to sleep. That's what I thought. You know, kill yourself, go to sleep. But you know, I didn't want to do it because I think God made my heart stronger, so I wouldn't, you know, cross that line. But as a last resort, you know, I was doing some real estate deals because, man, I'm telling you, I made my money grow. I was not going to go poor. That was my God. Money was my God, you know. And I was like doing real estate deals, making all this money. But this guy I was doing it with, his family was a Christian, and his wife was like full on, like spiritual lady. He was just kind of like, okay, I'll go to church with you, honey. And I tagged along with them one time, and the pastor was just talking about how Jesus was so real, you know. And I raised my hand and after the service, and I went home and I just said, Jesus, you know, if you're real like that dude was saying, you know, come into my life and just, you know, change me, because I'm done, you know, I'm done right now. And long story short, you know, after a couple weeks, I just felt I was so strung out with drugs, I couldn't stop, you know. But I had like an experience happen where I felt like the love. I mean, whenever I try to like explain what I felt, it's like I start sounding like poetry or something, because it was like, but it was like that. Like there's no words, human words can't express what I felt. I just felt God coming and all around me, and I was like changed right then. I was like, it's like the love of God came into me, and it filled me, and I was able to just get my mind off myself and shake it and go, you know what, I'm going to change everything. And he led me to leave Korn and say goodbye to like all the money and worshiping money and doing all that stuff. I had to turn down another $25 million deal that was coming. You know, it was pretty easy for me, because I was like, you know, I'm going to do something that I know I feel is right. God is real. He just revealed himself to me. You know, and it was just so awesome. But, you know, $25 million, you still get that pull. You're like, man, that's a lot of orphans I could feed. But I did it, but, you know, because he led me to do it, and I just want to totally start over. And that's what it's about, man. It's about, wow, it's all about knowing God and just being intimate with him, you know, because he's real. He's so real. And I'm talking with my friend Josh, that's doing the art back there. And I said one time that, you know, some people like dip their toe into the river of God. So I just dove in with everything. I needed to dive in. And when I felt that presence, it's like God, he'll reveal himself to you, and he'll like touch your heart. Then he'll like draw back and see what you're gonna do. And he likes to fill empty spaces. So I got rid of my stuff, you know, and just gave him all kinds of room to fill. You know, I left my career. I stopped my porno addiction. I stopped, you know, the drugs and everything. I was like, you know, filming, and I could really feel his presence. So, you know, if there's people here that you don't want religion, you know, and you want to feel like the realness of God or whatever. Even Christians, you know, a lot of Christians don't. They just do the thing, you know. They come to church with their family, and it's sad because people like us, we're like radical because we got touched by God and we want Him. And, you know, some people think, oh, well, you're just trading an addiction for another addiction. You know, my Bible, I don't know about your Bible, but my Bible says, like, a hunger and thirst for God, you know, like a thirsty man in the desert, all those scriptures. And I want God, like, I love the presence of God. I love the realness of God. You know, I don't want to just clean up and be a goody-goody and be like, you know, churchy dude. You know, I want God, and I want God to touch you. I want God to touch everybody, because it is the best. It's the best thing in the world. And one more thing before I go. I struggle too. I'm not there, you know. Sometimes I suck at life. With my kid, I can't, you know, just on the way here, like I was, you know, you get battles in life when you're about to do something good, you know. I'm just like, my anger, I blow up and stuff, and I'm dropping F-bombs, and that's like, it's not me, but I just go to God. I'm like, God, you know, I suck at life, and I'm struggling here. You know, I don't want to do this anymore. But He always comes around me, and I get that feeling like, I'm not done with you yet. You know, just do your best, and I'm not done with you yet. I love you, and I feel that love again, and that He just, and every time I go, it's like the devil messes with me, and every time God shows me a way to use it against him. Like, I'll talk about it, you know, and just, it's so awesome to me how He turns everything around for good. Peace. Thank you, guys.
Sonny, how much time do we have? We still got school night, right?
Hey, he said it's all good. He said it's all good. Is it all good?
What's up, family? I love you guys, man. Thank you so much for having us. I just listening to, I've never heard Annie's story, and man, I got, been married 13 years. I've been with my wife 19 years. I have 2 little girls and a little boy, and whew, more than rock and roll, more than everything that this world has for you and lies to you, feeds you. There's nothing more important than my wife and my kids and my faith in God. It's so good, man. I know it's just an honor and a privilege to be here with these guys, and you know, I try to wrap this up. Sometimes I just talk forever and get lost. I wasn't raised in the church, man. I always had a respect and a love for God. I come from a multi-ethnic background, Catholic backgrounds. Always had a love and a respect for God, and like, you know, did my thing just like every kid. You go up in the neighborhood, you get into trouble, you do things you're not supposed to do. My mom got sick. She got cancer, leukemia, and I watched my mom pass away. And I didn't come from, like I said, I came from a young family, rock and roll family, drug dealing family, time-serving family, just a dysfunctional family. I was just telling the guys earlier, like we were talking about, you remember when you were a kid, and I was like, I don't even remember like my mom and my dad being together. Just a jacked up family. So when God came into my circle of family, it was real to me. I started to see lives change in my family, and I always had this respect for God. Like, if God can change my jacked up family, He's got to be real. It wasn't like some educated Bible scholar, teacher, or some dude with the tracks. It was just, I saw God move in my family, and I always respected that. And when my mom had gotten sick, and then she got, went through remission, she got better, and then she got sick again, and I watched her, slowly die of leukemia. In all that, and all my confusion and my bitterness and getting high and just running with my friends, I was watching my mom die on this bed, and I wanted to do right by her. I wanted to be that good son, and I still had this respect for her. God, here she is dying, and she's still loving the Lord. She's still believing that God has a purpose and a plan for her life, and that He's good. And even though I didn't see it at the time, I had walked out into the parking lot of this hospital, and I said, God, if you're real, just like these guys, I need you to come in my life. I don't get it. I'm not about religion, but something is real in my mom's life. If you don't come into my life, God, then I'm going to lose it. I might hurt myself, I might hurt somebody else. And I challenged God. I said, please, I want the Jesus that my mom has. I want the Jesus that I see in her, this real